Okay guys, it's Tech0 Sticky as Glue, and I'm just going to give my quick opinion on the new Sprint version of the HTC Hero. Yeah, so they have made some pretty major changes, which I can't say I like, but there's been a few pictures floating around the internet of these changes. I've got a few here, and I'm just going to talk you through each one and give my opinion on it. Okay, so probably the most major change is of course the loss of the chin, which I personally love the chin, so I think this is bad, but on the internet some people hated it, some people like it. It's kind of a Marmite thing, but it did kind of give it that distinguished look, and it sort of stood out from the rest. Now it looks a bit bland, it's kind of a bit like the Magic, but it's not quite. So with the loss of the chin, there's also some other differences on the front of the device. The trackball seems to be bigger. I'm not sure if that's just the image or not, but it does look a bit bigger, which looks interesting. Then there's the two hardware buttons. There's only two. There's sort of start call and end call button, which in my opinion look really old fashioned. They look as though they've sort of been stuck there in a fit of some kind. They don't seem to shape with the device or anything, they're just square. Then there's these four little, well, Ionic and Mishima are sort of gesture buttons where you just touch it, sort of semi-touchscreen kind of thing. Which, yeah, it's a fairly nice idea, but they don't look particularly good. Because, I mean, they don't really go. They're just sort of square around the trackball. They're not particularly symmetrical or anything. So not particularly aesthetically pleasing. And then there's this gap, sort of from the bottom of the screen to where the buttons are. The gap looks about twice as big as that on the Hero, which I don't particularly like, because it looks as though you're sort of wasting a lot of the front of the device. The top isn't actually that bad. It's pretty much that of the normal Hero, with sort of slightly rounded off top. Looks quite nice actually, doesn't look too bad. It all looks pretty similar, except they've got the little Sprint logo, which I suppose is fine. They've still got the longer grill for the mic, for the speaker at the top, which is quite nice. It's got two LEDs, so on the top I can't really fault them. They've done a good job. It still looks good. So that's the top and the bottom, and I can't really comment on the side as I've looked around and it's been difficult, and I haven't actually been able to find any images inside, so I can't judge how thick it is. It's got a volume rocker, designated camera button, whatever. But that's just a quick look at it and some of my first impressions, which you may or may not agree with. Post your own impressions and views. And here I can proudly present for what I believe is the first time on YouTube, I have checked, of the HTC Hero on Sprint and the HTC Hero on Orange or T-Mobile. Colours, the only difference is the colour, shown next to each other. So if you steady yourself for this momentous occasion, here it comes. Wow. Incredible, I hear you cry. So I am now going to put on some suitably dramatic music to mark this momentous occasion, and I will say my goodbyes now and leave you to look at this image of beauty or interest or whatever for a bit longer. So this is goodbye from Tech0 Sticky as Glue. See you guys later.
Chasing status. I was raised in the city. Against odds. It's on. I will not lose. Look, I was raised in a city with no heart, where there's no heart. Stepping when it comes to me getting that no fast. I'm a hustler, I'm a hustler. Raised on a battlefield, born as a sufferer. Before I had a deal, I was still stacking bills. Get punk, sell food to the customers. Now I get love crews in the back of the S-Class. Them can't move like that, you know. I come from where man were done there for hardly nothing. You can see it in the news, I'm hardly fronting. Got kids with guns in the heart of London. Bulletproof vests like 100. That's no actors and actresses. Gully round here, niggas stashing them straps and mattresses. Soon as you exit stand stage, you might see who is getting in trouble. That's how it's always been. How can you win?